What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are doing something absolutely insane. I'm going to give you the secret playbook, the ultimate cheat codes to not just survive, but completely dominate aviation school. If you're about to start your journey to the skies, or if you're already in the thick of it and feeling the pressure, you clicked on the right video. Forget everything you think you know, because what I'm about to share is going to change the game for you. I'm not just talking about vague ideas, I'm talking about concrete, actionable strategies that I wish someone had given me when I started. These aren't just tips, this is a full-blown mission plan for your success. We're going to break down, step by step, exactly what you need to do to stay ahead of the curve, impress your instructors, and build a foundation for an incredible career in aviation. I've seen so many talented students struggle simply because they didn't have the right system. Well, that ends today. I'm literally handing you the keys to the cockpit. By the end of this video, you will have a clear, powerful roadmap to ace every exam, nail every flight check, and turn your dream of flying into a reality. So, buckle up because this is going to be the most valuable video you watch all year. I'm going to break this down into 7 critical chapters, each one a building block for your success. We're going to cover everything from organization hacks that will save you hours of stress, to the mindset you need to adopt to handle the pressure like a seasoned captain. This isn't just about passing, it's about becoming the best pilot you can possibly be. Are you ready to take your future to a whole new altitude? Let's get into it. Alright, first up, and I cannot stress this enough, you need to become an organizational machine. This sounds boring, but I promise you, it is the #1 reason people fail. Aviation school throws a tidal wave of information at you. Flight schedules, ground school assignments, weather briefings, maintenance logs, study materials. It is literally impossible to keep it all in your head. Trying to wing it is like trying to fly a 747 with a blindfold on. You need a system, and you need it yesterday. I'm talking about getting a massive planner or using a digital calendar and color coding everything. Flights in blue, study sessions in red, exams in bold, capitalized black. Treat it like your personal flight plan for success. Every single evening you should spend 15 minutes planning out the next day. No exceptions. What are your objectives? What materials do you need? What's your simulator time? Lay it all out. This isn't just about not missing an appointment, it's about clearing your mental runway. When you know exactly what you need to do, your brain is free to focus on what actually matters, learning to fly. Create dedicated folders on your computer and physical binders for every single subject. Aerodynamics, navigation, regulations, give everything its own home. This level of organization will separate you from 90% of your peers and give you an insane advantage. It's the secret weapon nobody talks about. Now let's talk about the foundation. You cannot build a skyscraper on sand, and you cannot become a great pilot without absolutely mastering the basics. I see so many students trying to rush ahead to the cool stuff like advanced maneuvers, before they can even explain the 4 forces of flight in their sleep. This is a massive, critical mistake. Your instructors will test you on the fundamentals relentlessly because in an emergency, it's that core knowledge that will save your life. You need to become obsessed with the basics. I'm talking about weather theory, aerodynamics, aircraft systems, and regulations. Don't just memorize them for the test, understand them on a deep intuitive level. Spend extra time on your private pilot license ground school material, even if you're moving on to more advanced ratings. Why does an airplane stall? How do you calculate weight and balance with your eyes closed? What are the V-speeds for your aircraft, and what does every single one mean? Use flashcards, use online quizzes, explain the concepts to a friend who knows nothing about aviation. If you can't teach it, you don't know it well enough. This strong foundation is what everything else is built upon. When you have this unshakable knowledge base, learning more complex procedures becomes 10 times easier, and you'll fly with a level of confidence your peers can only dream of. Theory is one thing, but aviation is a hands-on skill. You absolutely have to practice, and you have to do it consistently. I'm not just talking about your scheduled flights, I mean you need to live and breathe this stuff. Your best friend in this journey is the simulator. I want you to book more simulator time than anyone else. Seriously, go in there and practice the things you're weak at until they become second nature. Can't nail a crosswind landing? Do 50 of them in the sim. Nervous about emergency procedures? Run through engine failure scenarios over and over until the checklist is burned into your memory and your response is automatic. This is where you can make mistakes safely and build muscle memory without burning expensive fuel. This relentless practice extends beyond the sim. When you're at home, chair fly your procedures. Sit in a chair, close your eyes, and visualize the entire flight from startup to shutdown. Touch imaginary buttons, say your radio calls out loud, go through your checklists. It might feel silly, but I promise you, the top pilots in the world do this. Consistent practice builds patterns in your brain that make your actions in the real cockpit smooth, precise, and confident. Don't just practice until you get it right. Practice until you can't get it wrong. That's the standard. That's how you go from being a student to being a pilot. You cannot do this alone, and I repeat, you cannot do this alone. One of the most powerful things you can do is find a mentor. I'm talking about finding an experienced pilot or a senior instructor who you can learn from, someone who has already walked the path you're on. These people have a wealth of knowledge that you just can't get from a textbook. They've seen it all, made the mistakes, and learned the hard lessons. A good mentor can give you advice on everything from tricky flight maneuvers to navigating the politics of the flight school and planning your career path. They can be your personal cheat code for the industry. So, how do you find one? Well, be proactive. Don't just wait for someone to take you under their wing. Show up early, stay late. Ask intelligent questions that show you've done your homework. Offer to help wash an airplane or clean the hangar. Show them that you are serious, dedicated, and hungry to learn. When you find an instructor you connect with, ask if you can buy them a coffee and pick their brain for 15 minutes. Most seasoned pilots love to share their passion and help the next generation. A mentor's guidance is invaluable. They can save you time, money, and a lot of frustration. This is a career accelerator, and you need to take it seriously. This chapter is the most important one in the entire video. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Safety is everything. It is not a suggestion. It is the absolute #1 non-negotiable priority in everything you do. From the moment you walk into the hangar to the moment you tie down the plane, every single action must be viewed through the lens of safety. This mindset has to become part of your DNA. It means never ever cutting corners on your pre-flight inspection, even if you're in a hurry. It means knowing your personal minimums for weather and sticking to them, even if it means canceling a flight you were excited about. It means speaking up if you see something that doesn't look right. Aviation has an incredibly high standard of safety because the consequences of failure are catastrophic. Your instructors are not just teaching you to fly, they are teaching you to be a risk manager. Every single checklist, procedure, and regulation exists for a reason, usually written in the blood of those who came before. Respect that. Never get complacent. The moment you think it's probably fine is the moment you are introducing unnecessary risk. A confident pilot is a safe pilot, and a safe pilot is one who is humble enough to know they don't know everything, and is always focused on managing the flight safely. This commitment to safety is what separates professional pilots from amateurs. Let's be real, aviation school is incredibly stressful. You're juggling a massive academic workload, high-pressure check rides, and the financial strain of it all. It's a pressure cooker, and if you don't manage that stress, it will crush you. It can lead to burnout, poor performance, and even dangerous mistakes in the cockpit. So, you need a strategy to handle it. The first step is to recognize that feeling stressed is normal. The trick is not letting it control you. You need to actively schedule time to decompress. I'm serious, put it in your calendar just like a flight lesson, 1 hour, no aviation. Find what works for you. Maybe it's hitting the gym, going for a run, playing video games, or just watching a movie. You have to give your brain a break from the constant pressure of aviation. Proper sleep is also non-negotiable. Flying while fatigued is just as dangerous as flying drunk. Aim for 8 hours of quality sleep a night. Also talk about it. Don't bottle up your stress. Talk to your classmates, your mentor, your family. You'll find that everyone is going through the same thing, and just sharing the burden can make a huge difference. Managing stress isn't a sign of weakness. It's a critical skill for a long and successful career in a high-stakes profession. The final piece of the puzzle is networking. The connections you make in aviation school are unbelievably valuable. The person sitting next to you in ground school could one day be a captain at a major airline who can give you a recommendation. Your flight instructor might hear about a job opening perfect for you. The aviation community is surprisingly small, and your reputation starts on day one. So, make an effort to build positive relationships with everyone. Be the person who is helpful, positive, and easy to work with. Offer to help a classmate who is struggling with a concept you understand. This goes beyond your immediate classmates. Go to aviation seminars, air shows, and local pilot association meetings. Introduce yourself to people. Don't be afraid to connect with industry professionals on LinkedIn. Ask them about their career path. People in this industry are passionate about what they do and are often willing to help newcomers who show genuine interest and respect. These connections can lead to mentorship opportunities, job leads, and lifelong friendships. Remember, you're not just earning a pilot's license, you're joining a professional community. Start building your network now, and it will pay massive dividends for your entire career. And that is it. That is the 7-part blueprint to absolutely crush aviation school. This isn't just a dream, it is an achievable goal, and you now have the tools to make it happen. It all comes down to having the right mindset and building the right habits from day one. It's about being organized, mastering the fundamentals, practicing relentlessly, finding guidance, prioritizing safety above all else, managing your stress, and building your professional network. If you commit to these 7 principles, I guarantee you will not only succeed, but you will set yourself up for an incredible future in the skies. You have what it takes. This journey is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be tough days, there will be moments of doubt, and there will be check rides that test your limits. But with this plan, you can face every challenge with confidence. Remember why you started this journey, that passion for flight, the dream of seeing the world from above. Hold on to that and let it fuel your dedication. You are entering one of the most rewarding professions on the planet, and all your hard work is about to pay off in a massive way. I am so incredibly excited for every single one of you. If this video helped you, do me a huge favor and destroy that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's coming next. And I want to hear from you. What is the #1 tip that has helped you in your flight training? Drop it in the comments below. Let's help each other out and build a community of successful pilots. Thanks for watching, fly safe, and I will see you in the next video.